What's good? It's your boy K Fuego back with another YouTube video. So I lost 50 pounds during my weight loss journey, and I did a few things in order to lose those 50 pounds. It did take some time, but I'm gonna break it down exactly what I did so you guys can get an understanding of how easy and simple it is to just stay disciplined and locked in. So January 2025, I was 230 pounds. I was big as shit. You know, every day buying McDonald's, fast food, just eating goofy shit all day, every day. Like going to 7-Eleven, buying the hot dogs, the chicken rollers, buying tacos, whole bunch of dumbass shit, bro. Buying gummy worms, all of that. And at the time, I knew I was getting fat, honestly, bro. Like, I've seen in the mirror, like, yo, my stomach's getting huge as hell. I don't see my abs no more. You know, I still had skinny arms, so I kind of was trying to, like, ignore the fact that, yo, my stomach's big as shit. I got a beer belly. And, you know, excuses are excuses, but for the most part, my parents are Caribbean, so they make a lot of Caribbean food, rice, sauce, chicken, a lot of fried foods and whatnot. So I was eating that damn near every day, bro, just getting huge. And then one day I just woke up and I was like, nah, you know what, bro, I gotta lock in, bro. I'm starting to get too huge, bro. And I missed the old version of myself when I used to be skinny. At least I never had muscle, but I was at least skinny in shape. So January 2025 was the first month I actually started locking in. I started, you know, getting my big brother, he bought 25-pound dumbbells and he bought a 15-pound medicine ball. And we have a shed in the back of our house. So, you know, I was just basically doing the basics. He showed me a few workouts to do, like curls, showed me how to do squats, mainly full body exercises. So I started off doing full body, and I was doing that for about 2 to 3 times a week. You know, I was inconsistent for the first 3 to 4 months. Wasn't really taking it serious. Still eating the same goofy shit. Still going to McDonald's after work or before work every morning. Buying McChickens, McDoubles, drinking frappes. Just getting huge, bro. So it was like as if I wasn't even really doing that. Fast forward 6 months later, June 2025, I started locking in more. Started hitting the weights more. You know, I started looking up more workouts on YouTube, ab workouts, splits. And that's when I really learned about splits. I came across a YouTuber called Luther Versulian, if that's how you say his last name. But he's a very good, well-respected YouTuber, and he basically has all of the information that you need in order to get in top-notch shape. And he actually gives you the discipline, and he makes you lock in mentally. So started watching him, came across his page, started realizing like, yo, I got to be in a calorie deficit, and I got to strength train more. He was basically saying like strength train at least 4 to 5 times a week and stay in a calorie deficit. So started doing a calorie deficit. I already knew about calorie deficit because my big brother, he was always in shape, always played college sports. So he always told me about, yo, if you want to get in shape, just stay in a calorie deficit and work out, start working out in the back. So started doing pull-ups. When I first started, bro, I couldn't even do 2-3 pull-ups. Fast forward now, I could do 3 sets of 10 pull-ups for warm-ups and then 3 sets of chin-ups for warm-ups. I do that for warm-ups before I start my regular workouts. So yeah, I couldn't even do 3 pull-ups, bro. So every week I was progressively overloading. Like first week do 3 pull-ups, second week I try to do 4 pull-ups, third week I try to do 5 pull-ups, so on and so forth. Started getting better at it. It took me a good 4 to 5 months before I could actually do like 6 or 7 clean pull-ups, like solid pull-ups, you know. So I realized like, yo, I'm getting stronger. I got to keep progressively overloading, stay in a calorie deficit, and just strength train at least 4 times a week. So I was strength training 3 times a week. I wasn't really locked in still eating goofy shit, you know, but I had the mindset of, you know, as long as I stay consistent, bro, something's got to give, bro. I got to start seeing a difference soon. So June all the way up until December, locked in for 6 months straight. And at the time, I wasn't scaling my food. I didn't have a scale, and I wasn't measuring my foods yet. I'm gonna tell you guys, that's another thing that you need to do. You need to measure your food and scale your food out so you know exactly what proportions you're eating, how many calories, and stay away from fried foods, because the fried foods, bro, the fucking oil has too many calories in it per, like, it has this much certain amount of calories in it. So when you're just saturating all of your food in oils, seed oils, and then just frying them, it's like all of that grease is still stuck inside of the damn food, bro. And with Haitian food, damn near everything is made with oil, drenched in oil, greasy all over, just nasty. But I just know with moderation, I still eat Haitian food, don't get me wrong, but I've limited it. Like when my mom makes the food and whatnot, I'll measure out the rice, measure out the sauce. I'll probably put like two tablespoons of sauce now. Before I used to drench it in sauce, all types of shit. Like probably a bowl thinking probably is probably 1,000 calories. That shit's probably 1,500 calories. So that's already one plate right there. And then I go eat a whole nother plate. So that's already 3,000 calories within a couple of hours, bro. So yeah, Haitian food, bro. If you really want to lock in, just stay away from heavy seed oils and heavy fried foods. So, you know, started measuring my foods, started eating the right proportions. Now, the main foods I was eating was rice, chicken, eggs. I love eggs. I always ate eggs as a kid. So I was eating rice, chicken, eggs, fruits, vegetables, you know, potatoes. But I was still frying potatoes. And then we had an air fryer at the crib, of course, but I was still frying because I always loved that taste of how French fries tasted or whatnot. So I started switching it up, and I started using the air fryer. Started locking in with the air fryer, you know, started using less oils and whatnot. So when 2026 came, that's when I really, you know, decided to switch out my workouts. I was getting tired of the same splits I was doing. So Sunday I'll do pull, Monday push, Tuesday legs, Wednesday or Tuesday I'll rest, Wednesday legs and abs, Thursday full body, and then I'll rest Friday, Saturday. Now in 2026, I started looking up more workouts, started listening to more YouTubers, started seeing what compound workouts or individual workouts I could do to focus on certain muscles and whatnot. And then I started going from 3 days a week to 4 days a week, working out consistently. I only work out 45 minutes to an hour each workout. And I take little rest. I take a minute rest in between each set, basically. So if I'm doing 4 sets of a specific workout, I'll do the first set, and then I'll put a timer on for 1 minute rest, and then I'll get to the second set. So that's how I do it now. Ever since January 2026, I've been doing it up until now, July 2026. I've just been taking minute rest in between each set, like minimal rest, just locking in, bro, just feeling the burn, feeling the sweat, and progressively overloading. I was working out at home, so I only had 25-pound dumbbells. I just recently got a gym membership at Crunch Fitness, so now I'm able to use bigger weights. Like for example, today I went to the gym. Today was pull day. So, you know, I got there, did my 3 sets of 10 pull-ups, 3 sets of 10 chin-ups. Then I went straight to the dumbbells. Got me some 30 pounds this time. Now, the 30 pounds, I started feeling the difference. Just what 5 pounds could do. Started feeling the difference. So, doing my regular curls. And I've never sacrificed, like, form when it came to working out. Like, one thing I've learned from Luther as well is, like, always leave 1 rep in reserve, just so you don't, like, fuck up your form and you just don't look like a pure dumbass going straight to failure. So he always said for hypertrophy rep ranges around 6 to 15. So I would always start with 8, bro. I always at least try to do 8 reps. So I was doing my curls today, doing it, and I felt the burn, bro. Just from 25 pounds to 30 pounds, I felt the burn. So I progressively overloaded with that. Last week when I did the 30s, I was only doing 7 reps, 6 to 7 reps. Now this week, today, I went and I was able to do 8 reps of each workout. I did about 5 to 6 workouts. So I did curls, I did hammer curls, I did shoulder shrugs, I did shoulder press, all with 30-pound dumbbells. I did 1-arm rolls, and I did, what else did I do? I think I did another chest workout or another arm workout. So basically like 5 to 6 workouts in total. I try to average 10 minutes in between each workout. So I try to do 4 to 5 sets within 10 minutes. Once I see that I've done at least 4 sets and it's been 10 minutes, if I'm not feeling the 5th set, or if I feel like I'm not going to be able to keep the form, I just lock in and go to the next workout. So I'm usually averaging around 45 to 55 minutes in the gym. You don't need to be stuck in the gym for 2 to 3 hours a day, bro. You just got to have a specific plan, stay consistent with it, stay disciplined, because motivation is always going to run out, and just lock in no matter how you're feeling. There's going to be some days you come to the gym to work out, you'll feel lightheaded, you'll feel sore, you'll feel like discouraged, you'll feel like you don't want to work out. your body will be literally trying to force you to not work out. But it's not until you get through the workout or get through half of the workout where you realize, like, yo, I'm glad I didn't go back home. I'm glad I didn't give up. I'm glad I locked in and finished the workout, guys. So from January of 2025 to June, I got from 230 all the way around to 210. So I lost a good 20 pounds. You know, like I said, I was still eating goofy shit. So I really had to, like, cut out the fried foods, all the oils, all the McDonald's, all the fast food, Wendy's. I was on DoorDash buying a whole bunch of goofy shit, bro. And then from June to January 2026, I got all the way down to 200 pounds. So I started really seeing, like, okay, I'm getting right. Now, every month after that, it just started gradually, I just started gradually losing weight, you know. And now fast forward today, July 19th, I think it is, 2026, I weigh 179 pounds, man. So, you know, I locked in, lost 50 pounds, staying consistent, working out 3 to 4 times a week, strength training, and staying in a calorie deficit. And that's how I was able to lose 50 pounds and gain this physique, man. So if you want to lock in with me, bro, or if you just want to lock in, bro, you got to stay consistent. You got to do what you got to do. It is what it is, man. KB checking out.